YouTube, what it do? It's your boy TWV coming back for episode 10. I'm throwing up 10 fingers, but you get what I'm saying. We 10 episodes in, which means we're at Wrestlemania 10, which came from Madison Square Garden, basically circling back to where we started with Wrestlemania 1. It was a lackluster show. There's only two matches that I enjoyed. The main event showcased Bret Hart finally beating Yokozuna. Bret Hart and Yokozuna both did double duty this night. Yokozuna faced Lex Luger halfway through the show for the WWF Championship. Then he faced Bret Hart again at the end for the WWF Championship. Bret Hart faces brother Owen Hart to start the show off. In a feud that started previously in the couple months leading up to it, they had some dysfunction. They lost like the tag team championships and things like that. Bret got injured and Owen had attacked and things like that. So your usual brother feud in WWE, something happens if they're a tag team, they split up, one takes out the other type of thing. But with that being said, let's get into the two matches that I did like. So the first match that I did like was the Owen Hart versus Bret Hart match that kicked off the show. And it was an amazing wrestling match, a technical masterclass. Like, rest in peace to Owen Hart. Like, Owen Hart tragically died at a wrestling event. I think he fell from the ceiling, if I'm not mistaken. But man, Owen Hart was such an amazing wrestler. Bret Hart is up there in like GOAT debates, like depending on who you ask from like that watch wrestling in that era. I know about Bret Hart because I did my homework. I'm a wrestling nerd, so I've watched a lot of his matches, the Montreal Screwjob, the one with him and Stone Cold. Man, he has a plethora of matches that are amazing. But this match right here is definitely like the first true Owen Hart singles match I really watched. I think he had one at a previous WrestleMania. It was kind of whack. So this one right here, he really got his real graps in. And I would say from this storytelling in the match and everything, I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I don't know why. Oh, the ending of the match was lackluster. That's why I didn't give it a 5. The ending fell so short. Like it was a roll up pin for Owen Hart to win the match. I would have felt like for them to be brother versus brother. I feel like they should have had a finish to put a stamp on what was going on. But outside of that, it was an amazing match. Like Bret Hart and Owen Hart went out there and they went crazy. Like they had the crowd fired up from the beginning, which is what you're supposed to do with an opening match. Like this is the best opening match of a WrestleMania so far. 10 WrestleManias in, this is definitely up there as one of the best matches and one of the best opening matches for the WrestleMania. So with that being said, let's get into the next match. So the next match that I thoroughly enjoyed was the Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon ladder match for the IC Championship. So they were both IC champions. I think one of the parties got injured. I didn't really know too much about this story beforehand. I did not do my homework because, like I said, this is just me watching WrestleManias. But I have watched this match before. This is actually the second professional wrestling match I ever seen in my life. Since we're already on the topic, the very first one was Shawn Michaels versus Razor Ramon in a ladder match later on in this same year at SummerSlam. I remember watching this in my mom's bedroom. I want to say around 2006, 2007, we had got Verizon Fios for the first time, and I was just going through on demand, and I came across WWE, and they had the matches like broken down in like, ladder match. I'm like, oh shit, what's a ladder match? Like, I kind of was familiar with wrestling, but I never heard of a ladder match. So I'm watching it, and I'm just like, yo, this shit is crazy. Like, these two ladder matches are A, my favorite two matches, and B, just two of the greatest ladder matches in my opinion. They kind of sparked the ladder match revolution that the Hardy Boys, Edge and Christian, and the Dudley Boys would go on to take over and make ladder matches the thing they are today, even with the work they put in the late 90s, like 99, 2000, 2001, I think all the way up into 2002. Like the Hardy Boys, the Edge and Christian, and Dudley Boys like redefined tag team wrestling back then. TLC matches, ladder matches, you name it. Like without Edge and Christian, the Hardy Boys, and the Dudley Boys, those matches are not what they are today. Half of the extreme spots in matches today are not without the Hardy Boys, the Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian. So definitely giving my flowers to them. But let's circle back to the match. it was a size match. Like Scott Hall was, I want to say 6'6", 6'7". Shawn Michaels might have been like 6 foot. So of course that size mismatch played into it. Then they start bringing the ladder into the match, incorporating the ladder and everything. Like I loved everything about the match. Like me rewatching this match definitely brought me back to my childhood. And the younger me was like excited, like I was glued into this match, like I was watching it for the first time. So I loved everything about it. Scott Hall is one of my favorite wrestlers. Like when he died a couple years ago, I low key cried a little bit because I was just like, damn man, that's my childhood. Like Shawn Michaels is on my Mount Rushmore. I haven't went into a Mount Rushmore list, but I've always shot this shit with my homies and said Shawn Michaels is always on my Mount Rushmore because he was the first match I've ever got into wrestling with. So Shawn Michaels has been my guy forever. I was going to continue to be my guy. Obviously, if you see my Vengeance Day vlog, I had an HBK jacket on by Chalkline. Like, Shawn Michaels was my dude and will always forever be my dude. He's doing an amazing job down there in NXT. That's why I rave so highly about NXT on a week-to-week basis, because him writing the storylines down there is amazing for the women, especially. Like I say all the time, get on the tangent, going off topic, NXT is the home of women's wrestling. But I loved everything about this match, and it's definitely a TWV 5-star. Just for personal reasons, for nostalgia, really. Just bringing back my childhood. Definitely a recommended watch. I do recommend watching the SummerSlam match as well. The SummerSlam match is better than this match, but it's WrestleMania, so it had a little more gravity to it. It's definitely up there. When the TWV series, 40 years of WrestleMania series, is over, all the matches that I have recapped in every single WrestleMania, I'm going to do a top 50, top 40 possibly. If I want to be cheesy, I'll do now I got to do top 40 because WrestleMania 41 is this year, so I can't do 41. So yeah, I'll do the top 40 matches in my opinion, and I'll rank them. That's going to be hard, but I'll try to rank the matches in my opinion from there. That would be something else cool I could do, get some more content on the channel for y'all while I am traveling out of town. Tomorrow is a double header. We're going to do the Monday Night Raw review will be getting uploaded tomorrow, and WrestleMania 11 will be getting uploaded tomorrow as well. So turn on your post notifications, like the video, subscribe, share it with somebody. Hopefully you're enjoying this journey of me going through the WrestleManias as much as I am. Hopefully you're learning something just like I am, going down this rabbit hole, watching every single WrestleMania from the very first one all the way back to WrestleMania 40. But circling back around, it's your boy TWV. I'm checking in and I'm checking out, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.